Thank you. Chairman Braley, Ranking Member Davis, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. To follow up on the SEC Chairman's comments, I hope no one gets shot today because it's usually the small business guy. So watch out for that. Again, as you mentioned, I am here as the National Tax Advisor for the National Association for the Self-Employed, representing 250,000 micro business owners across the country. The NASE is solely dedicated to the needs of micro businesses. I'm very proud to be a member of the NASE, and though I think National Tax Advisor sounds really cool, in plain language, I'm just a small business guy. That's it. I have a small accounting practice in Dallas, 2 CPAs, 2 employees. Through NASE Tax Talk, we have the opportunity to answer thousands of questions every year from small business guys just like me. And I can tell you with total confidence that we struggle with understanding government communication, especially IRS rules and regulations. It's difficult to see why anybody would oppose simplifying the language included in government communication, and I'm really glad I have a chance to tell you how important this is to small business. The bill, H.R. 3548, is way overdue and is a welcome sign of relief. Even though I'm a CPA, I still struggle with some of the forms and publications required to complete a tax return. There are over 1.4 million words in the tax code, and I think that's about 3 times as many as in the Bible, and maybe even more difficult to understand. Obviously, trying to simplify something that's so complicated is a big task. I will say in the last several years, the IRS has done a great job in helping small businesses. They have dedicated significant resources to an awesome website and have made a number of tax forms easier to read. They've implemented an easier annual filing for payroll tax returns, Form 944. They have simplified Form 941 and Form 940 by using plain language. Overall, they've made a big difference for us, and all of that was made without, so to speak, an act of Congress. No new bill, no new deduction or exemption, no new code section, no decrease in Treasury revenue. Only a commitment to making the existing rules a bit easier to understand and the forms a bit easier to fill out, and that's exactly what we're talking about. I think the IRS has done a great job, but there's still a lot left to do. The IRS itself estimates that a small business taxpayer with a 1040 and a Schedule C spends about 57 hours completing their tax return. And if they have a home office deduction or depreciation calculation, that number can approach 100 hours. Depreciation is a great example. Assume a small business guy buys a $1,500 computer for their business. No one disputes that there should be a tax deduction for that computer. But since it's an asset, the guy has to fill out a Form 4562, depreciation and amortization, in order to get to the deduction. Here's a 2-page Form 4562, and here are 16 pages of instructions that go with the 2-page form. Now, I'm a CPA, but man, that's tough to deal with. 47 hours. Again, nobody disputes the fact that there should be a deduction for the computer. Congress has even recognized how important investing in the business is and has passed a law so that that computer can be fully deducted in the first year. The Section 179 deduction allows him to take a full deduction in the first year instead of over 5 years, which is great news, but the bad news is still has to fill out the Form 4562 and attach it to the return. There's no future expense, no future depreciation, no carryover, but you still got to fill out that form with 16 pages of instructions. This is a perfect example of how changes, added to changes, added to changes over the years have made things more complicated than is necessary. This could be fixed with one commitment to plain language. One form or publication written in plain language as required by H.R. 3548 could make this problem go away. The business use is the same, the deduction is the same, the Treasury revenue is the same. The only difference is the small business guy now has 47 extra hours, used to have to spend on the form, now he can spend using to manage his business, to get a new customer, or better yet, to generate a new job. Now this is an election year. In November we'll choose a new president. No matter whom we choose, that person will have already told us, among other things, that they're committed to the creation of new jobs. They're all going to tell us that. It's my belief that the true effect of plain language and tax simplification is just that, new jobs. If every small business owner had an extra 47 hours, new business, new customers, new revenue, new tax money, and new jobs would soon follow. Again, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Davis, appreciate the opportunity to be here. Thank you so much for your efforts that you're investing in my business. You truly are making a difference, and I know that's why you guys came to Washington in the first place. Thank you very much.